mutants out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years, and once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Having Sabretooth wrapped up in all of this is another headache we don't need. I can only hope Logan handles him swiftly, before he causes too much trouble.
How much do you trust this Logan person?
Quite a bit, actually. He's a bit prickly, but he's dependable.
Exactly how dependable?
I would trust Logan with my life, the same as you.
That is quite a bit of trust. I am surprised you have never spoken of him before.
Logan is a good man, but he follows his own path. After this, I may not see him again for several more decades.
I suppose there is nothing more to do but wait. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of Logan and Sabretooth.
Oh, I'd count on it.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother, Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
You say mutant as if it is a bad thing.
In some parts of the world, it is a very bad thing. You've been sleeping in a grave, so you've missed out on the anti-mutant hysteria. The Mutant Registration Act, all that crap.
So it is safe to say that things in the modern world are not easy for your kind.
That's an understatement.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about? I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
Yes, I am sure.
Yeah, he's a tough psychopath to forget. He's nasty. And I don't just mean his smell.
Hey Hunter, Parker and I cooked something up and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it.
Hey, you made it!
Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this. Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hellride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we could have it ready pretty quick.
If I had a web shooter, you could spend more time in the shop.
Maybe, but you'd probably glue yourself to the floor. And what would that do to the great and mighty Hunter's reputation? Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick. So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the three of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then.
Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
To its multi-headed namesake. They're currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the Sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold...
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet?
Every second we waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their let's just stop arguing.
Apologies for the delays. Steve and I are holding down the fort here, alone, and given my condition, I'm just not myself.
Yeah, because that's a new problem for you.
Shut up, Tony. You're more than just the Hulk, Bruce. You're one of the most brilliant scientific minds on this planet.
Indeed. And it's time for you to share some of that brilliance with us, Dr. Banner. When can we expect to see your findings?
Keep telling you. Gremlins.
Losing power. On arc reactors 1 and 3. Facing complete defensive grid failure.
Impossible. Even for her. Okay, improbable.
Incoming Hydra gunships. We're being completely overrun. Missiles targeting us.
No. Stay calm, Bruce.
I am calm. I am always calm.
Keep working the comms. I may be able to restore the system if I can get close enough to the tower. What do you say, Junior? Think you could back me up out there in case Mommy Darkest arrives?
Anytime. You do know I cannot fly, right?
Tony, that you? The entire defensive perimeter's been taken out. Better get down here soon or there'll be nothing left to save.
Way ahead of you.
Sorry I'm late. Sensors got your energy signature confused with a flock of radioactive pigeons. It's a New York thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'd maybe add a couple more O's onto that.
I thought the doctor said your defenses were down.
They are. Didn't say anything about our defenders, though.
Hey, I'm Steve. Welcome to the fight. At least we know Hydra's commitment to cowardice remains unchanged.
Much like their commitment to just plain sucking.
Maybe we will survive this battle unscathed.
Never, ever say that. That's pretty much Hero 101.
Arc reactor 1 going critical. Attempting shutdown now. Wait, what the hell's a prefix code?
The ultimate safeguard. Lucky for us, the one person on Earth who knows it is right here. Okay, capital H-U-L.
Tony, tell me your super secret code is not Hulk Smash.
Don't be ridiculous. It's Hulk Smash 1234. Transmitting now.
Got it.
Cute, but you're playing with the big boys now. Hail Hydra!
We can do this.
You Pee-wee Scout sure had me worried for a second. Was afraid I wouldn't get the chance to use this!
Hold that thought.
What's our status, Brucey? We good?
Oh, yes. So good.
Tony, was that a gamma burst? Why am I reading a gamma burst burst coming from inside the tower?
Not to worry, everything is fine, all part of the plan. Bruce, what the hell is going on down there?
Something far worse than hell, Tin Man. Ah!
Like I said before.
The Dark Mother thanks you so much for the Gamma Accelerator. Couldn't have done it without you, Tony.
Did I miss something?
He is lost to us. Fallen to my mother's corruption.
Yeah, sort of a thing now. You played us. Well, played me. The code, this. Also, you could steal your precious accelerator. Fight her off, Bruce. We both know you're much stronger than this.
Always trying to play the hero, Tony. Well, here's your chance. Save the world. Take the shot. Disappointing.
Tony, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, because I don't want to talk about it.
Tony at a loss for words. That's a first.
It's happened before, and it's never a good sign. He's deeply shaken.
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Not talking about it won't make it less real. Banner has betrayed us, and the tower has fallen. As Lilith rises, we fall.
We were always so worried about the damage the Hulk could do. Quietly cheered to ourselves when we thought he might be gone for good. We never once considered what Banner's mind is capable of, unhinged. I should have seen this coming.
Beating yourself up will not bring the tower back. I should know. I've been where you are now, spending countless hours blaming myself for the loss of the Sanctum, for Wanda.
Yeah? Well, maybe you didn't blame yourself enough. Some of us don't shrug off our failures so casually.
I know you're angry, but if you're looking for a punching bag, may I suggest using the one in the yard and not me?
There you go again, throwing in the towel before the fight is over.
You're the only one who's fighting. Now take it outside, Tony. I've had enough.
Let me guess. You're here to tell me I screwed up, that I should have taken the shot at Banner when I had the chance. Go ahead, Hunter. What are you waiting for? Say it. Tell me I screwed up.
You did not do anything wrong, Tony. You just could not bring yourself to kill your comrade.
I was weak. I let my love for him get in the way.
No, Tony. Your loyalty and empathy are strengths, not weaknesses.
The hell they are. They blinded me to what was actually going on. Damn it, why didn't I see Bruce slipping away? I should have known something was going on with him. All the red flags were there, and I ignored them. Some grand genius I am. I have 3 masters, a PhD from MI-T, and I sat at the helm of one of the planet's greatest companies, but I couldn't even see what was screaming right in front of my face. How did I let him play me like that?
Banner did not fool just you. He fooled us all.
Yeah, well, if anyone here should be foolproof, it should be me.
You are not the first brilliant man Lilith has deceived. We are not in control anymore, Tony. No one is safe. No fortress impenetrable. Not now. With my mother emboldening Hydra forces, there is nothing she cannot touch.
You know, this little pep talk isn't really working for me.
And perhaps I should take my leave.
Yeah, you do that, boss. Leave.
We should talk.
You're right. Let's talk about how your mother just turned one of my best friends against us.
I am sorry about Dr. Banner. It is always hard when our comrades fall.
I appreciate that, Hunter. But you don't have to tell me about war. I've fought my share of them.
Then you know the risk. As did he.
We're all willing to risk our lives. But this is different. What Lilith did to Banner was unthinkable. She changed him. Listen, I know what happened to Bruce isn't your fault.
But
I'd be a fool if I said I trust you completely. You're Lilith's kid. Could your mother turn you the same way she turned Bruce? What if she has already?
if that were the case, none of you would be standing here right now.
You might be right, which is part of the problem. I don't know anymore. This is beyond anything I've ever faced before. These people look to me for guidance, but it feels like I'm stumbling around in the dark.
I was told you are a soldier.
I was. A long time ago.
Then you know war is always uncertain. Learn from this experience, and ensure that it never happens again. Or give in to doubt and surrender now.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Not exactly my branch of the service, but I get the point. You know, I think I might have misjudged you, Hunter.
I am the child of the Dark Mother. It is only right for you to be wary.
I appreciate that, but the truth is, I was angry about Bruce, and I took it out on you. That's on me. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Steve Rogers. What do you say we get to know each other?
I sense there is a past between you and Crossbones.
He's a mercenary. Real name, Brock Rumlow.
Does not seem to like you very much.
We go way back. He even killed me once.
So you are an immortal?
Only if you listen to the Avengers marketing team. It's a long story, but no, I bleed just the same as you. Well, not the same as you, or Carol, or Bruce. Even Tony and Steven, I guess. But look, I'm mortal.
Are all modern soldiers as well trained as you?
I haven't been a soldier since 1945.
Then why do they call you Captain America?
You could say it was an old nickname that just stuck.
You still have not answered my question.
Listen, today's soldiers are some of the bravest, most dedicated people I've ever known. But my training was different. I volunteered for a special procedure in hopes of creating the world's first super soldier. It worked. But the man who invented it, Dr. Erskine, was killed soon after. So to answer your question, I'm the only one.
There is something about you that I cannot place. You seem different from your friends, almost...
Older?
I suppose so, yes.
I get that a lot. Last time I checked, I was 102, but honestly, I've stopped counting. It's weird even for me. I was in a plane crash near the end of World War II. Went into the ice in '45 and stayed frozen for, well, long enough. When they finally fished me out, the world I knew was long gone. I understand we have that in common.
It has been an adjustment.
Believe me, I know. The world has changed a lot since you were last here. But if you need help or just need to talk it out, I'm here, anytime.
How do you like being an Avenger?
Maybe it's the soldier in me, but I just like being part of a team.
Is that why you created them to begin with?
I think you misunderstand. I didn't create the Avengers.
I was under the impression you were their leader.
I'm good with tactics. That's all it is. Believe it or not, I didn't join the Avengers until the first time Bruce quit. He didn't take that well at all. Nearly tore apart New York.
Dr. Banner? Impossible.
He's a different person when he's angry. You haven't seen anything yet.
And still you let him come back?
Everyone makes mistakes, Hunter. Ours are just larger than most.
I am glad we had a chance to speak, Steve Rogers.
I am too, Hunter. You're not too bad at this leadership thing yourself. Starting to feel like I could go another 12 rounds. No time like the present.
Oh, poor thing. It pains me to see you so angry with me.
As it pains me to lose a valued friend.
Bruce will be pleased to know you feel as such. He appreciates your companionship as well.
You misunderstand me. I do not miss Dr. Banner. I mourn him. Yet another soul fallen to your twisted call.
More lies taught to you by Sarah and her pet witch. I do not compel Dr. Banner. I released him. Released him from the shackles of those who've sought to control him his entire life. Such a unique mind, such a powerful soul, held in check for so long by his lesser. I cannot help but see the similarity to you, precious child. Will you not allow me to help you achieve the same? To find a true purpose? Achieve peace?
I will only know peace upon your death.
And I would happily die for you, if it would truly give you that.
I am sure.
But we both know it is far more complicated than that. My sister has raised you to be a weapon. Tricked you into believing that's all you are, all you want to be. I am here to show you you are more than that. When the time comes, you will stand by my side, freely. I would never have it otherwise.
And I thought I was the one who was dreaming.
You have been asleep far too long, child. You must pierce the veil of their false prophecy and... wake up!
Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the Netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
I apologize on behalf of the other sons.
Oh, it's not all of them. Oddly enough, the guy who turns into the flaming skull-faced demon is a real sweetheart. Just like you, Hunter.
Thanks. Still, the others could be more hospitable.
As Pepper says, I am definitely an acquired taste. As is the garlic in Grandma Stark's famous sauce. You two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Who?
You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
How are you, Carol?
Better than Tony. Poor guy. I hate seeing him beat himself up over Banner. I mean, every option was some Faustian flavor of crap. Would you have been able to take the shot? Because I don't think I could have.
I do not know what I would have done if put in Tony's unfortunate position.
Yeah, that makes two of us. It's so easy to criticize someone's decisions from afar with, I would have done this or I would have done that, self-righteous crap. Truth is, none of us can ever honestly say what we would do in a situation until we're in it.
Agreed.
It's refreshing to talk to someone around here who doesn't pretend to have all the answers for a change. Well, I should really check in on Tony at some point today. See you around.
Ooh, Magic surprise party is nearly upon us. Party is prepped and everyone did their part and I'm not even stressing about it. That Parker guy is chatty, but he worked fast and made the time fly.
That is good to hear.
Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring Magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now.
Surprise!
Surprise?
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I heard magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
What?
Are you all right?
No, this is too much. It is all Nico's fault. And here she comes to fish for praise. I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
Tell me what I need to do.
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find Magic, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
All right. Send me after Magic.
Okay. Here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the Staff of One emerge.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, why does your heart ache?
They forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly. Your birthday. What an awful way to learn what your family truly thinks of you.
They don't love me. Nobody does.
I can bring you to a magical kingdom, make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now. That's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh,
it is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
She thought it would make things worse.
Well, that makes two of us. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
I will never share what I heard with anyone.
That is a kindness. You must understand, it is my deepest shame. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family.
You cannot blame yourself.
If not me, then who? I was a fool.
You were a child.
I was a foolish child. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more.
Who you were does not matter. It is who you become that counts.
I would dismiss such words from anyone else. But you, of all people, would know this to be true. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
Is that normal? How can trash get to Limbo?
All forgotten things can find their way here. Even music, and the means to play it. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course. Could you tell me about the creature you mentioned?
Something I hope you never have the misfortune to meet. I can say no more.
Why not?
It hears when you speak its name. I refuse to give it this satisfaction.
What happened to it?
An eviction of sorts.
A permanent one?
That is my hope.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe. Where I felt at home.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
You were gone for so long. Did you find Magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in Limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
She is fine. We had a lot of fun.
You did?
Yeah, we listened to music. In Limbo.
Achievement unlocked, I guess. At least her birthday ended on a high note. That's all that matters. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.